Today, I'm giving my review of WWE Backlash 2018. I don't know, just weird. I was going to do this last night, but I was like, I need to sleep on this. I don't know if it was good or bad or what, so I went to the next morning, and I don't want to discuss this. Let's see. First, the pre-show, which why do they call it the pre-show? It's part, if you ever, they're probably going to include this if they ever sell it on DVD or anything, but you had Bayley versus Ruby Riott. I don't know. I just don't like Bayley. Ruby Riott is great. I like the Riott Squad. They just didn't gel together. Their match wasn't that good. And I don't know if that's due to either one of their inexperience or what. It's just, it wasn't fun to watch. But Ruby Riott, she won it. She did the Riott kick and like distractions from the Riott Squad. And it was like, all right, cool. Then who do we have? We had The Miz versus Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is Intercontinental Championship. The Miz is going to SmackDown. Seth Rollins is staying on Raw. Alright. And I thought that The Miz would win because they seem to be wanting to break all their old records, because where Chris Jericho has the 9-time championship, and it seems like they wanted to break all the other ones, so I thought that The Miz would win this. He didn't, which it was a great, holy cow, was it a good match. Those two are really good. I remember The Miz, I used to think of him as a joke, and now he's one of my favorites. He's just that good. He's a great talker, he's great in the ring. It's like, wow. But Seth Rollins won, and they kind of playing on his knee where he had a knee injury. But really good match. Then we went to Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. Alright, cool. And the whole bully thing, I'm just not a big fan of. I understand that they have a Be a Star program and don't be a bully type stuff they have going on. I'm just not that big of a fan. And, but to me, they made Nia Jax look weak because Alexa Bliss was doing things. I'm like, Nia Jax, she's supposed to be this big beast of a woman that just strong, but they had Alexa Bliss doing things, and I was like, alright, but they did make her look strong. At the very end, she caught Alexa Bliss jumping off the top rope and everything. That was pretty cool. I don't like the Samoan drop as a finishing move, so I don't know. Samoan drop is basically what a lot of people use as a spot. If you're a fan of wrestling terms, yeah, like Roman Reigns uses the Samoan drop to kind of a setup for something else. But then we went to, I think it's when Elias come out. I'm a huge fan of Elias. I like him a lot. And all the people coming out there interrupting his show and everything, that's pretty funny. I liked that. I wish he'd have wrestled. I'm a big fan. I just like him. I think his character's really cool. And the whole singing, and then him saying he's gonna leave, and then but last night, holy cow, the crowd, he started, he's gonna leave, and the crowd started cheering, and he stopped, and he turned around, they booed, and he started to go around, they cheered. It's great crowd control and everything. It's just really good. But then we went to, I think it was Big Cass and Bryan. I don't know, Big Cass, there's just something about him I don't like. Without Enzo Amore, it's just no, I just don't know. There's something about him I just don't like. He's just, I don't know. But overall, when you had Daniel Bryan win and you had Enzo, you had Big Cass just basically destroy Daniel Bryan to the match. okay, it's all right. But I mean, really, Daniel Bryan tried to carry that match the best he could. Okay, then we move to Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. Good match. I was really surprised that Jeff Hardy won that match. And I was like, holy freaking cow. Randy Orton lost to Jeff Hardy. That boggles my mind. I mean, I really like the Hardys. I like Jeff Hardy. I like Matt Hardy. And to see them actually succeeding in the WWE again is great. But I was really surprised about that. Then I think it was Charlotte, and I'm trying to go this from memory as I was remembering them last night. So if I've missed a match, forgive me. So then we had Charlotte and Carmella. Carmella's kind of hit or miss with me. I like her recently. When she first started, I just didn't like the whole thing she was doing. And I didn't think she's ever, because the Money in the Bank is like in a month or something, isn't it? I was like, she's literally going to keep, that she's not going to use the thing. I thought she was going to use it the night of Money in the Bank to make it a full year before she had a chance to, before she saw like, the last day she could possibly use it. I thought, but she didn't. But yeah, but she beat Charlotte, and I was like, what? Holy freaking cow. So basically Carmella beats Charlotte. That shocked the crap out of me. And the way it happened, I was like, alright, that's surprising. I mean, Charlotte doing a backflip and missing, and then Carmella kicking her in the leg because supposedly her knee buckles and pins her. And I was like, that is really cool. I was surprised they didn't have like some other type of finish, like somebody like the Icons or Iconics or whatever that thing. Which they're cringy. I mean, they're not just goofy in what they do. They're cringy. I mean, you're like, you watch it, you're like, type thing. Then who else was there? Then we went to AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. The championship match. You know, the WWE championship. And they still had 2 matches after it. That should not have been there. Granted, the way it ended, I can maybe you didn't want that to be your last match. You didn't want to go off the air with a double, with a no contest or no winner type match. The low blows and everything, they're just laying that. No. I understand they're trying to stretch this feud out, but no, I didn't like it. Have the belt bounce back and forth between the two or something. Don't do this crap with you have a double count out in the last match. In this match you have neither opponent can get up by the 10 count. It's so stupid. Didn't like it. Then we had a tag team, which I have no idea why they teamed up. They probably will never team up again. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. No, Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And I was like, holy cow. When I was watching the match, it's like, when Bobby Lashley is the guy giving the hot tag to the big guy, that's just weird. Because Bobby Lashley is just a big man, and it's like, how in the world, that just seemed weird to have him crawling across the ring trying to tag in Braun Strowman. That looked weird. Normally you see somebody that big, they're the guy getting the hot tag and then come in there and stomping everybody into the ground. But they did it probably just in the friendship with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, so they can have that feud can start up, which is just another friggin' repeat of the Jericho and Kevin Owens thing, which was like, just stop this crap. I mean, that storyline played out in NXT where Sami Zayn wins the belt and Kevin Owens turns on him. And then now they did the same storyline with Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. Now they're doing the same storyline with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn again. Alright. Crap. Then we had the match that I was just like, really? I mean, I liked the match. I didn't like the result of the match. But you had Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns. And I'm like, okay, there's no belt, no nothing on the line. This is closing the show. Alright. I mean, they should have had the Carmella Charlotte Flair close the show, if the way this thing's going. This is my opinion. That may have sucked, but I think it'd have been a better close. But you basically had Samoa Joe stomping Roman Reigns into the ground, and it was pretty bad. I mean, he put him in was it Kimura? I can't remember what he calls his move. And at that point, they had Roman Reigns passes out, and at that instant, the ref was supposed to call for the bell, but he doesn't, and Roman Reigns wakes back up, and then comes back, and just no. I mean, really, Roman Reigns did, I don't know, very few moves, and all the moves he did were his finishing moves. He did some Superman punches. He did a few spears. That's about it. I think he did a Samoan drop. I mean, he didn't do much else. And I was like, this is kind of crap. And that's like, okay, he did some punches and stuff like that at the beginning, but Samoa Joe attacked him before the bell and everything. But I don't know. They need to understand they want Roman Reigns to be the next big star in the company. But they need to just start over, do it like they did with The Rock. The Rock come in, they tried to push him, and people hated The Rock when he was Rocky Maivia. And then he leaves for a little while. He comes back. He's part of the Nation of Domination, and then he becomes a huge hated bad guy. I mean, when Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker, they should have had the next night on Raw. They should have had the bell ring, for the dong of the bell for The Undertaker, and the lights go down, and somebody comes to the ring, and the lights come up and everything, and it's Roman Reigns taking off the hat and jacket and laughing at everybody. Made him a bad guy, and just ran with it from there. And because he's a big guy, he's tall, he's just strong, and doing that would have made him hated. Because you look at somebody like Daniel Bryan going up against him, the little guy versus the big guy. It's kind of the same thing what they were trying to do with Big Cass and Daniel Bryan. And this way, I'm not saying Roman Reigns is good in the ring. He's good. But his character is not. It's just not there. It's almost like they're trying to make him look like John Cena. But the match ended. Roman Reigns comes out on top. I think that this had been another opportunity that they could have let Samoa Joe beat him, and then him kind of go off and do a little depressed thing, and then come back and just mad and beating the hell out of everybody. I think, and just being a bad guy, doing whatever it takes to win. I think that'd have been the best way to do it. But I'm not in the creative team in WWE. You can always do the armchair quarterbacking. Everybody can do. But anyways, you guys enjoyed my video. I'll be back again here soon with another video about the WWE. I know they're combining them now, which is kind of different. I think people got tired of having. I'm not sure if it's costing them too much money to do 2 a month, or if their viewership on them just dropping drastically. I don't know, because there's a lot of pay-per-views. now they seem to be combining them, which seems to be better. But hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.